Last time, on Whiskey Ridge,
Buck recruited Stanley to join his harebrained scheme to spread bedbugs at the hotel. Stanley agreed in exchange for room and board. The Rootin, Tootin, Swashbuckling Jamboree finally got underway. As the crew signed up for individual events with the mayor's wife, Clara McCheese, Stanley convinced her to be his date for the square dance. Tanner was put in an awkward position when he was asked to be a judge for the first event, the chili cook-off. Buck entered the contest, but so did both of Tanner's bosses, Jackson Boone and Roy Dawson. Buck witnessed Roy's henchmen rigging the contest, but didn't mention it and ended up winning the contest himself. In the second event, Jeff won the archery competition over Whisper Caldwell. Buck then spent some time in the dunk tank for charity, getting repeatedly dunked by both enemies and friends. The festival continues.
Stupid doop, stupid doop, stupid doopid doopid doop.
Rootin, Tootin, Swashbuckling Jamboree. Rootin, Tootin, come on people. Rootin, Tootin, Swashbuckling Jamboree. Rootin, Tootin, come on people.
The Rootin' Tootin' Swashbuckling Jamboree has begun. Among the many out-of-towners here today, you also see many familiar faces. Dr. Octavius Morgan is inspecting the wares at the various tents and booths. Prudence is watching him from the next booth, pretending to pick over the wares herself. Tom Nighthawk is scarfing down fried taters at the food stall. Ponyboy is trying to roll a circle with a stick to impress Jenny Jebsen, and she's laughing at his multiple failures. Behind her, Jeb Jebsen watches her with a beaming smile, and he offers you another grateful wave. Chaw Newman has broken the game where you swing the sledgehammer into the thing that sends up the other thing that goes ding. The man running the game yells furiously at him until Chaw picks up the sledgehammer again, and then the man runs so fast that there's a dust cloud. Rattlesnake Rollins rides past you on a big front-wheeled bicycle and shouts, "Hip hop, bully!"
Matt, I have a question for you. My vitality is not great. I got all stabbed up.
If you want to, like, physically go to one of the doctors, you can get, like, a D4 back.
Well, I mean, Octavius is right here. Maybe he can just fix me up while he's looking at some of the, sundries.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So you walk up to Octavius and ask him to...
Yeah, Tanner walks up. He's like, "Hey, Doc, I got a couple of wounds," and he lifts up his shirt, and he's got like a slight stab wound on the side, and then he's got a bigger chunk where he took a little bit more damage.
Oh, Godzooks!
Godzooks is right, Doc. Can you fix any of this for me, right quick?
I think so. Hang on.
And he pulls out this little container, and he opens it up, and there are leeches in there.
Oh boy!
Goes to put them on you.
It's like, oh.
Oh, I don't know if this is the right... Maybe you just need some bandages. Here you go. Let me wrap that up.
All right. Thanks, Doc.
And you want to roll a D4?
D4. Rolls him a 3. That's pretty good.
All right, so you got 3 health back.
Sweet. Thanks, Doc. I feel like $1,000,000.
All of a sudden, you guys hear Arlo McCheese in the center of town.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Feats of Strength.
And the crowd gets real excited. And they'll gather around, and you see 6 contestants. but they're kind of in the shadows, and they're going to come out one at a time. The first one you guys know well. You just saw him. It is Mr. Wyatt Woodley.
Boo. Fuck you, Wyatt.
Sorry to backtrack a little bit. Buck is out of the dunk tank at this point. Somebody else is like taking over for you over there. So if you want, you can come down, get yourself dried off, and come down to the.
Yeah,
Feats of
Buck is
Strength.
back to being dressed in his exact set of clothing that he wears every other day.
So Wyatt comes out.
He says, take a look at this, guys. Ooh, stand back and watch.
And he pulls out a 2x4, and he sets it on the ground, and he puts a nail on it, and he whaps down on it with his fist, and it's kind of, the nail is now set in the board, and he picks up the board, and he goes whap, and he headbutts the nail into the board. And he's kind of like dazed for a second, but then he's like,
Whoa, Feats of Strength.
Oh my god.
and the crowd goes wild.
That's really fucking Did you see that shit, Buck?
That was kind of crazy.
I was gonna start a fight with him earlier, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now. Holy cow, that guy's a maniac.
I think you should probably steer clear of him. He seems juiced up.
The next guy that comes out is announced as Ironhead Hayward from Lukenbach. This guy, Ironhead, he picks up an anvil and he kind of tilts it around and lifts it up above his head with one hand. And he's kind of just walking around the circle.
Wow. All right.
Damn.
That's a strong man.
People are clapping.
I think I saw that guy in Lukenbach.
Apparently, I actually read up a little bit about like strongman competitions. The interesting thing about the anvil is like the weight isn't like centered, and it's all like the shape of it is really weird. So what he's doing actually is really difficult.
Is an anvil top heavy?
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
Because they're small at the base and then big at the top. Is that right?
Plus, they go off to each side in different shapes.
Yeah. I like an anvil like I like my women, if that makes sense.
Stout.
in different shapes.
Small,
Top
yeah,
heavy?
little top heavy. Things are going off in weird directions.
Yeah, I think one end is like a horn.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Just like my women.
Just like
Oh, I thought you
Tanner.
meant the
Tanner
women.
likes it's just like his women. With a horn in the front.
The third guy to come out is, in fact, the barber / dentist / surgeon / orthopedist, whose name is Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, damn.
And this is Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh. Wow. Are those fangs?
No, that's just his goatee. That does look weird.
Hey, doctor.
Hey, brother.
Who's gonna do the description of this guy for the audience?
John, you want to do it?
Yeah. He's wearing some sort of white outfit with like a doctor's what is that, like a light reflector on his forehead. He's got long or shoulder length blonde hair, kind of a crazy goatee that makes him look like he's got fangs. And he's covered in blood, and he's got some sort of 2x6?
8.
2x8 that he's wielding, ready for action.
It's good thing you noted his long hair, because he goes over and he ties his hair to a stagecoach, and then he turns around and just starts slowly trudging through the ground, and eventually he is able to start pulling the stagecoach behind him, and he manages to tug it like 20, 30 feet down the street. And everyone's like,
Golly, look at these guys. That was amazing.
Wow.
How's that for a feat of strength, brother?
That was pretty good. I've not seen anything like that.
That was
before.
unique.
Matt, are these people fighting, or are they just doing some sort of trick that people are betting on or voting on or whatever?
yeah, they're all doing a feat of strength that they have decided amongst themselves, and at the end, the crowd will judge which one was the best.
Got it. Okay.
The next person to come out is Buck's fan favorite, Rattlesnake Rollins.
All right, Rattlesnake.
Hop, hip, hip, hop.
Bully!
And he's actually carrying those barbells with the round ends as he comes out, but he sets them down and he pulls out a railroad spike, and he just grits his teeth, and the bar starts to bend, and he manages to bend this railroad spike around into a circle.
Good Jesus Christ.
Bully!
Rattlesnake. Way to
Hip,
go.
hip.
Are you making fun of me, Tanner?
No, I just like the way you talk is all. You say some words that make me happy. Hip, hip, that's fun. Bully, that's fun.
Come here. Let me give you a hug.
No, not again. No, I will not.
Come here. Come here.
And he's like chasing you through the crowd.
God damn, I'll vote for you, Rattlesnake.
You'd better. Hip, hop.
Hip, hip.
The next guy comes out.
Oh, I thought there were only 4 of them.
No, there's 6.
Oh, shit.
This guy is also from Lukenbach, and his name is Biggs McKinnon.
Wow. That is a big one.
He looks like a blown up Colin McGregor.
He's big as shit.
That guy is fucking gigantic.
Have a hell of a grocery bill.
Yeah. And imagine all the clothes he has to buy have to be special ordered because he's not going to fit into normal shit.
Yeah. Normal length, just like triple X wide.
Yeah. I would not fuck with that, man.
Anyway,
Yep.
what's this fella do?
So, yeah, he lumbers down over here, looks over, gives Stanley a wink, walks down, picks up Stanley's horse, Tulip,
Oh my God.
and lifts it above his head
What's he doing with Tulip?
and spins around a couple times.
Does he do it?
Yeah, and Tulip is going,
Stanley, he's got your horse above his head.
I'm just like looking away. I'm gonna go. I gotta go perform at the Silver Dollar. I'm gonna head over that way.
Stanley, he's got your horse. Stanley?
Stanley hightails it.
Stanley?
Eventually, this guy puts the horse down, and the crowd is going nuts.
What was his name?
His name is Biggs McKinnon.
Hey, Buck, you think it's harder to pick up an anvil or a horse?
I don't know, man. They both seem pretty fucking heavy for guys with our kind of physique.
And unruly too, right? Like you go to pick that up, that's bulky. That's tough.
Yeah, Tulip was pretty docile once he picked it up.
Eh,
But
I've never seen a horse just chill right out like that. That was weird.
but that anvil was impressive.
Oh, that is no doubt.
And last but not least,
Oh, here comes Chaw.
Chaw!
Shaw comes out, and he looks a little confused. Like he hasn't actually figured out what he's gonna do yet. And he's kind of scratching his head. And he sees you guys and he gives you a happy wave.
Hey, Chaw.
Hey, hey, Buck, he looks confused. Should I go tell him, like, to lift something heavy or do something, like, real strong, like? Give him an idea or something?
Yeah. It's a little painful to see him so, trying to think with his mind. So
I feel like
maybe go give him some kind of direction.
So you walk up to him?
Yeah.
Tanner,
Oh, hey, Chaw, hey, how's it going, buddy?
why you talk to me? Are you with the Dawsons now?
Look, Chaw, that whole situation's very complicated. There's a lot of ins and a lot of outs and a lot of what have yous, and
I don't want to have to crush your head.
yeah, I don't want that.
Although that might win the contest.
That's a good point, but it would be bad for me. So go crush Colt Baxter's head instead. No, I'm just kidding. Don't crush anybody's head.
No.
He walks over to Colt, actually,
Oh, no.
and he whispers to Colt. And Colt whispers to him. And Chaw kind of lumbers into the gun shop.
Oh, shit.
And you hear some rustling. And a minute later, he comes out carrying the cannon that was in the gunsmith.
Holy cow.
Shit.
Chaw.
He's just waltzing around with the cannon.
Yes, this is amazing. Look at that, Chaw. You got it figured out. Good job, buddy.
Nice job, Chaw.
Shaw do good.
Chaw did great.
Yeah, you did good.
All right, so then the voting commences. Who do you guys choose?
I'm voting Rattlesnake.
Tanner votes for Chaw.
Stanley, you got to vote even though you're gone.
I would have voted for. I think I'm gonna vote for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That dude's a maniac.
Interesting.
I can't remember what he did yet.
He pulled
Anymore.
a horse carriage by his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So these guys are out. I'm just gonna roll a d6. 1, 2 is Chaw. 3, 4 is Rattlesnake. 5, 6 is Jim Duggan.
All right, I got 2 gold on Rattlesnake.
Any other takers?
Well, we never talked about the money situation yet, so my gold is bleak, but yeah, I'll put 2 gold on Chaw.
Basically, Arlo's doing that thing where he like holds his hand above each person's head and the crowd cheers for who they like the best. Except he can't reach any of their heads, so he's just like putting his hand next to them. And the crowd decides that it is Jim Duggan.
Yeah. Nice job, Dr. Duggan.
Good job, Jim. Nice try, Chaw. Nice try, Rattlesnake.
Okay, so next is the craft show. I will just say that these are on display in the Silver Dollar, where there are a bunch of crafts.
You mean crap?
Maybe. So I'm going to show you handouts of crafts, and you guys are going to vote for the winner, but I'm not going to tell you who did each one. I'll tell you after.
Are we going to bet gold on this? Because I don't have a lot of gold left.
Well, all right, let's settle that because you need some gold if you want to do this stuff. So here's what we're going to do. You are going to roll Convince. This is for Tanner's telegram to the Pinkertons to get your 60 gold.
Okay.
If you succeed, you're going to get the 60 gold. If you don't, you'll get some money, but it's not going to be 60.
42. 42 on a 60.
42.
All right,
Okay.
So I got my 60 gold. So I gave Buck 20 for his self, and then I get the remaining 40. Is that right?
Yeah, so you now have 40, and Buck's basically even because he paid the other 20.
Hey, Buck. I just want to thank you for helping me out with that situation with Roy Dawson and that cow. Here's that 20 gold back for you. I appreciate it, friend. It was generous of you, and I'm glad I'm glad that worked out.
Well, Tanner, I appreciate that, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this 20 gold as a bar tab for you.
Holy smokes.
And you can just you can drink off of it.
God damn. That is mighty kind of you, Buck. Mighty kind. And Tanner goes to think about giving him like a high five, or that's what people did back in the 1800s, and then he's like, just nods at him.
All right. Just don't spit in your hand.
Yeah, I won't do that.
That Stanley guy tried to do that once.
I saw.
I'm actually gonna deal with Stanley for a minute. So, Stanley, you're in the Silver Dollar. You have a little booth set up, which is made out of a coffin. And you are selling some elixirs out of there. You can either literally give me like a speech that will get some of these people to buy things, or we can do it with like rolling.
I think I can give a speech.
Awesome.
Step right up. Come on over to this here booth. I've got a cure for everything that ails you. We've got elixirs here of all kinds.
What? What is that?
Step right up, sir. Sir.
You mean me?
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Say, what ails you?
I got this bum knee. Find it hard to walk around on these boardwalks out here during the festival.
Well, I've got an elixir that'll help numb the pain.
Oh, I'd
It's
like.
just five gold, and you won't feel pain in your knee for days.
Oh, 5 gold's a lot of money. I could get 5 nights with the hooker.
Wait. I'll tell you what. You got a nice face.
Oh, thank you.
Arguably, 3 gold. That's as low as I can do. It cost me that to make this. This is an all-natural cure for what ails you.
All right, give me bluff, convince, deception.
Convince. Roll a 75 and success. A crit success with an 11.
Nice one.
She's like, you know what? I don't want to cheat you out of your hard-earned money. I'll give you that original 5 gold. Here you go.
Well, much obliged, ma'am, and I'll tell you what, you're gonna feel like a new woman.
I'm gonna tell people you're over here doing such good. I'll spread the word for you.
Oh, wow, much appreciated.
Hey, Tanner, you ever seen those tent revivals down south when you were down in the war with them traveling preachers?
Yeah, I did, Buck. They were just kind of getting started when I was, going through there, but I've seen them.
Yeah, they kind of roll into town and talk a lot of blood of Christ stuff and take people for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley's giving off those kind of vibes, ain't he?
You thinking, you're starting to get into, like, snake oil territory, Buck?
I'm just not sure, but I'm gonna keep watching this. He's a hell of a talker.
Yeah, he's very smooth.
Cactus comes up to Stanley.
Hey there, Cactus.
Hey, Stanley. I see you're selling a lot of things here. I wonder if you have something that could, help with my silky smooth singing voice. Anything like that?
What's the problem with your voice?
Well, I don't know. Some people find me a little nasal.
Yeah, well, you know, Cactus, I'm wondering if you've got some kind of some kind of infection up in your sinuses. I'm thinking, I think I got just the thing for that. It's got a lot of eucalyptus, and it's got some other things in there that'll open your sinuses right up. I think it'll help.
All right, I'm making some good money today. Buck's giving me 20 gold for the weekend.
Wow.
So all
Well, all this is 5 gold.
right, here you go.
And he chugs it down. And he's like,
Well, thank you. That was pretty good. And
Oh,
wow, thank you, Stanley. I better get back to the piano. I think that might have done me some good.
Jeez,
You sound great, Cactus.
Thank you.
Buck.
Cue up the Barry White.
Buck, you see that? Cactus took that tincture, whatever it was, and his voice completely changed for the better. Maybe he's really got something going on there.
Yeah, it could be. I hope it doesn't alter the Rootin' Tootin' Swashbuckling Jamboree theme song, though.
It might enhance it. Who knows?
Tootin,
Oh, wow.
Swashbuckling Jamboree.
That's different, but I still love it.
Same. Hey, Buck, while I'm up here, can I dip into that bar tab for just one? I'll take one whiskey, please.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Coming right up. Stanley, you need a bourbon?
Yeah, I'll take a bourbon.
Let me get Stanley one bourbon. I'll buy that for him.
All right, 2 whiskeys coming up.
I'll also have 1 shot and 1 beer.
And we can do that, Stanley.
Tanner's bar bill will be gone by the end of the night.
Hey, Cactus, while you're out there, write a song about whiskey, scotch, and beer real quick, and come back to us.
I want a whiskey, I want scotch, I want beer.
All right.
God damn, that was amazing.
That guy's bad to the bone.
All right, there are 7 crafts. I'd like you guys to vote for the top 3. All right, here we go. We've got a Hikaru Dorodangu.
Is Hiraku the artist?
No, that's actually a description of what this is. So, from your point of view, this is just like a sculpture. But this is what this is in real life is just a ball of dirt. But turns out if you make it right, you can turn like a ball of dirt into an awesome sculpture.
That's a nice ball of dirt right there.
Here is some macrame.
I understand what macrame is.
These are macrame owls for the listening audience.
Those are nice.
Man, I like the way those look.
It reminds me of Jeff and Tall Pines calling one another.
Here is a painting.
Oh, Tanner, is that the coyote you killed?
Buck, I still feel pretty bad about that.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it is. Now I feel worse.
That's a nice painting. I might want to buy that for the bar.
I might buy it and try to make amends for my poor
And
behavior.
shoot a hole in it.
shoot it in the same spot.
I'm not sure the baby coyote is going to benefit from you buying this.
I just mean maybe in the future there'll be some sort of government agency that protects some sort of wildlife.
Next one is some taxidermy.
Jesus
What in the
Christ.
hell is that?
It looks like a satanic monkey with fangs and horns. And
Chicken cock on its head.
and a chicken. God damn, that is ugly.
Satanic monkey with chicken claw.
Matt's got my vote so far.
Does it have a lobster claw?
It does have lobster
Oh
claw.
my gosh.
It looks like it was made by a pig man.
Yeah, it looks like Frankenstein's monster. Shelley.
Here's some whittling.
This is a
Oh,
timepiece.
look at that! Is a lovely timepiece. I wonder if that works.
This is a watch made out of wood.
Does it work?
It didn't have a battery in it.
No, it does not work.
Ugh. Well, fuck that thing then.
It works. It works, but you have to adjust it every single minute.
Yeah.
Here is some artistic sheep shearing.
Oh, what the fuck?
I like that.
That's gross, but I also like it.
Is that a sheep?
Are they wearing an Afghan?
I like that a lot.
That one in the front that's like coming out of its side is freaky.
It really is. It looks like it's part of its insides coming out. It's really strange.
Yeah. Okay, so, and the last one is some woodworking. So you're looking at the table.
Wow.
I like that table.
That is lovely.
These should all be in your journal if you want to look at them again. And I'm looking for your top 3 choices for each of you.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I am ready.
Okay. Let's start with Jay. What's your number 3 choice?
All right, taking third place for me is that beautiful painting of a coyote. Yeah. That's nice.
Does anybody else have that in their top 3?
Yes.
Yes.
And what numbers do you guys have?
2.
2.
Jay, what's your number 2 pick?
The woodworking table. Yep, that's a nice table. I especially like the rug it's on, but I know that's not part of it.
Maybe they'll throw the rug in.
Wait, am I buying these?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
But they are for sale. If you wanted to, you certainly could.
Okay.
It's the crafts are for sale, but there's also a contest. Tanner and Stanley, do you have this in your lists?
Yes.
I do not.
What is it?
Number 1.
Whoa.
This guy respects wood.
Yeah, he does. And Jay, what's your number 1?
Well, on account of it being just so bizarre and like nothing I've ever seen in a craft.
Don't you dare say
My number 1 is that satanic monkey with the lobster claw. Yeah, there he is. The taxidermist monkey. Satan. Lobster boy. With the horrific fangs. And the very skinny arm.
the whiskers. The whiskers are just disturbing.
Yeah, he's terrifying, but I just can't stop looking at it.
He seems like he's in a pretty good mood, though, right? Like, he's like, yeah, I'm kind of smiling here. I'm kind of okay.
Yeah, like he's not. At the moment, he probably isn't going to rip your face off.
But
he might at any
Exactly.
second.
But he hasn't seen you yet.
It is stuffed, right? It's dead.
You're not really quite sure. You think its eyes are following you.
It seems kind of alive. Yeah, I'm voting for that. I just want to stay on its good side.
I think that's watching you.
Anybody else have that one?
Yeah, I do.
Hell no.
Where you got it?
Number 2. Oh, number 3. Sorry, I meant number 3. Number 2 was the coyote painting. My bad.
Tanner, what is your number 1?
Sheep shearing. That was fucking weird, man.
I really like that.
And John, did you have that one?
I did not.
Okay. Then table 1. John, what is your number 3?
Well, I got to tell you, those macrame owls really did it for me. I think I'm going to buy those.
Oh yeah. That's when I tell you whose they are, maybe you can work out a deal. The table is number 1.
I'm just such a fan of the wood.
Yeah, you are. Can you describe the table?
The table is a. Let me ask the artist, what kind of wood would you say this is?
The tabletop is made out of a northern pine, whereas the beautiful ornamental leg pieces are made from a beech tree's branches.
It's a square table. The legs are trunks and one on each end, and around these trunks are branches that are kind of going in a diagonal fashion around the trunk. It's a beautiful piece.
So this is announced, and everyone claps, and you find out that the winner was a Mr. Vernon Cooper, who is now in the middle of your screen. Tanner and Stanley have not met this guy. Buck knows who he is, but you don't see him very often. He's a homesteader who lives kind of on the outskirts. He's got a family out there, and obviously he is a pretty skilled woodworker. Mr. Sean, do you want to describe the man, Vernon Cooper?
Vernon Cooper is much younger than you would think. He's probably in his late 20s. He's got a wide-brimmed cowboy hat. He has long shoulder-length brown hair, a goatee. He's wearing a Henley-style shirt, semi-muscular, pretty muscular. And he's got a shovel, kind of narrowly focused eyes. Yeah, that's him.
And he seems kind of shy. He is accepting a trophy. Is like Derek White accepted the Celtics trophy.
Sheepishly.
Vernon, beautiful table.
Thanks, guys. I put a lot of work into that one. I was hoping to win this year.
Yeah, I mean, really nice. Are you selling it?
Oh yeah, that's you wouldn't want it in here though, would you, Buck? This is.
I mean, how much does it cost?
40 gold.
I think I heard Stanley say he wanted to buy it.
I actually, I'm the proud new owner of those. I think I will be. The macrame owls.
The macrame owl was made by Amelia Sarkisian, is the preacher's wife.
That's some lovely work, Amelia.
Thank you.
That is some lovely, lovely work, Amelia. I really like the way that work sets upon you, above your waistband.
What'd you say?
The macrame owls, they're fucking lovely.
It's a nice set of hooters, he said.
Shit. Excuse me?
I was talking about the owls. Lovely set. Lovely set.
And who might you be?
Well, my name is Stanley Clark, and I would like to be a proud owner of them hooters.
Stanley, roll a personality at a -20 because of the bump on your head.
Ah, bummer.
So you need to beat a 40. And you did with a 5.
Damn, nice job.
When you make that comment, she kind of is taken aback for a second, but then she looks you up and down. She's like, it starts chuckling. She's like, well, I never. What is it you're doing here? Is this a coffin?
Let me tell you, Mrs. Sarkisian, I've got just the thing for you. You ever heard of an aphrodisiac?
No, what's that?
I'll tell you what. I'll trade you them owls, and I'll get you this bottle here.
What does it do?
Oh, let's just say you'll be feeling pretty good after drinking it.
That's pretty vague.
It puts you in the mood, if you know what I'm saying.
In the mood for what?
Getting down tonight.
Oh, dancing?
Yeah, the horizontal type. The horizontal boogie.
Oh. What if, she leans over, she's like, what if I don't have a partner?
Well, I think I can remedy that.
And she looks around, she's like, why don't you, meet me over at the hotel after the poetry contest?
Well, the hotel, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a rumor going around that there's bed bugs there.
You mean tickle buddies?
Yeah, I'm not familiar, and nor do I like that term.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you meet me back here?
All right. Well, here are your owls, and I'll take me this drink, and I'll meet you later.
All right. You drink that half an hour before you come back here.
Now, Buck, you've seen this rather flirtatious conversation. You might not have heard what they were saying, but you can certainly kind of suss out what's happening, and you know that this is the preacher's wife, who is also having an affair with the preacher's brother.
Right.
So, the Hikaru Dorodango, that was made by Sand Carver, the Native American who shot himself in the foot with an arrow.
He was a lot better at carving than he was at arrow.
The painting, you are surprised to find out, is painted by none other than Wild Rose McGill.
Oh, man.
I'd like to buy that painting for the bar.
Buck, what'd you say?
Rose, I'd like to buy your painting if it is for sale.
Oh, well, you're damn right it's for sale, but you really want to buy it?
It's beautiful.
Oh, shucks.
And Sarah's grandfather, his name means coyote cub.
Oh,
I think it'd be a nice little gesture.
Well, I'm honored, Buck. I'd give you a free tumble, but I don't think Sarah would like that too much.
Nope. I'm a one-woman man.
She'd probably sell it for like 15, 20 gold.
5 gold?
10?
10 gold. Sounds great.
The taxidermy,
Yes.
made by Mr. Tom Nighthawk.
Obviously.
Tom.
That's a good job, Tom. That's a piece of work right there.
You guys like my taxidermy?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I
yeah.
do.
I saw that thing.
Are you selling that?
I caught that thing in the woods one night.
Was it just like that?
How much you selling that for?
Oh, this here? Wouldn't sell that for less than 1 gold.
I'll give you 1 gold for it.
I'll take that. Where you want me to put it? Right back. It could pretend to bar when you're not around.
Yeah, I'm gonna prop it right up here behind the bar.
All right, it's a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Horseshoe if you turn it upside down.
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
But then it turned into an animal with a monkey head and a lobster claw.
Okay, Tom. Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Don't ask where I got a lobster in the desert.
No questions asked.
The sheep shearing was performed by a Mr. Outhouse
God damn it.
over at Dawson's Creek. He's a man of mystery and skills. And outhouses.
Jesus Christ, Outhouse. How did you get so good at sheep shearing to make me take the vote away from that beautiful wolf painting, coyote painting, and vote for you? That was amazing, you son of a bitch.
And the whittling was done by a Mr. Chaw Newman.
Dang. Chaw.
Who'd have thought Chaw's giant hands could make such a delicate piece?
That's amazing, Chaw.
Thanks, Tanner.
It's like 2 catcher's mitts on his hands.
It's to tell the time.
Yeah, that's really, really good. I like that,
You
Chaw.
put it on your wrist.
I'd put that on my wrist.
You would?
How much is it, Chaw? Chaw, I'll give you 5 gold for that. How's that sound?
Oh, okay. You gotta come back to Boone's Farm.
Chaw, if I do this, I got to get a certain amount of protection. I think old Roy Dawson is a bit of a wild maniac, and I think if I leave there, it's going to be setting me up for a certain situation which I'm not sure I'm prepared for. So, can you help me out?
Me and my 5 friends will protect you.
And he starts cracking each finger.
Oh, fuck yeah. Chaw, I'm coming home.
The next event is the pistol shooting contest.
Are you in that one, John?
Oh, yeah, Stanley's in this one. So you head back down south of Main Street. This happens where the archery contest was. Same rules as last time. If you guys want to bet on somebody.
Yeah, Mason Dixon.
Oh, Mason Dixon's in this?
Well, it appears to you guys that he is, but then as like the contestants are announced, he's not one of them. And he just kind of stands to the side. He's out there just watching what's happening.
I'm betting on Ruby.
The contestants that you see are Clint Dawson, the sheriff, Lucas Hale, Al from Boone's Farm, Mr. Stanley Clack, and Ruby from the Silver Dollar. And then the 6th contestant is from Lukenbach. His name is Cooper Knox. That you don't need to describe him, but this is Cooper Knox.
Oh,
Shit.
Colt
Jeez.
45 himself.
Shoot.
That's a big old hand cannon.
Yeah, he's got a huge gun.
Is he going to skin that smoke wagon?
Let's see what happens.
All right, Ruby, I got 3 gold on you.
I'm going to put 2 gold on Clint Dawson.
This guy just can't help playing both sides.
Jay, why don't you give me the order? In fact, if you want to just tell me the order right now, I'll just line them up.
All right, it's going to be Al.
Okay.
It's going to be Sheriff. It's going to be Clint. It's going to be fella from Lukenbach. It's going to be Ruby. And then it's going to be Stanley.
Now, Stanley, I will remind you once again that you have 3 rerolls.
Oh, fucking
Noted.
Christ. Should've. Don't waste them all in one place, though, Stanley.
Yeah, and I don't know if you want to waste them on a game in the festival.
Yeah, it may come down to life or death later.
Yeah, you know. But you got them. So, all right, Al is first up. He says,
Tanner, I missed you, Tanner. Okay, then. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just, just stepped away for a second there. Yeah. Have a good, shoot good, Al. I hope you do well.
Thanks.
he's got a 40.
Good luck, buddy.
He rolls himself. 32.
That was a nice shot, Al.
Al comes out swinging.
That's a real good shot.
Next up is the Sheriff, Lucas Hale. He's got a 60. Oh, 61. Just misses.
Dang, Sheriff. That was a good shot.
He looks at his gun and he's like, ugh. Shakes his head. Walks off to the side. Clint Dawson struts up like a peacock.
Fucking cock of the walk.
All squeak and feathers.
He actually does like a quick draw from his hip, but he has a 50.
Yeah.
It's a 39, which puts him into the lead.
Nice shot, Clint.
Nice shot, Clint.
I know, fellas.
Dick.
Reminds me when you shot Scarface.
Good times. I don't remember that.
No, you were pretty fucking drunk.
Yes, you were. So was I.
Cooper Knox steps up with his giant hand cannon. He's got a 70.
Oof.
Blast a 40, which puts him into the lead. And knocks Al out of the running.
That's all right, Al. Nice job.
Ruby Kane steps up.
Go get him, Ruby.
Thanks, Buck. She smoothly flips out a small silver pistol with embroidery on the side. She has a 50. It rolls an 83. I guess it's just not my day.
That's all right, Ruby. You've got many talents.
She walks up to Al and slowly blows the smoke from the tip of the gun into his face, and then she says, "But maybe it is my day."
Always working.
Stanley steps up. What do you got? I don't even know what you have, Stanley. What do you got?
60.
Ooh.
So I've got a 20% chance, basically, right? 21% chance, because I got to get between 40 and 60.
Math.
All right, here we go.
You got to beat a 39.
Wasn't there a 40 roll? Or was that over?
You got to be in the top 2.
Okay.
This is just the prelim round.
So I need a 39 to 60. Rolling a 60. 65.
Good try, Stanley.
Now the question.
I'm not going to re-roll.
You're not? You got 3.
Come on, Stanley. Waste one. Throw it away. Just throw. You only live once. Throw it away. YOLO. Come on, Stanley.
He's only going to live once because he uses his reroll.
I'm all set.
All right. He's got bigger fish to fry, so Stanley is out of the competition, and now it is down to Cooper and Clint.
Come on now, Clint. You got this.
Jay, is that the order, or you want to mix it up?
Nope, that sounds good.
All right. Cooper Knox in the finals, rolling on a 70. Rolls a 87. Misses. No! Too much backfire on that giant hand cannon. Clint steps up and he's like, "Well, I thought this was going to be hard, fellas." And he, as long as he rolls less than a 50, he's going to win. Rolls a 30.
Awesome. How many gold did I bet on that?
Nice shooting, Clint.
I bet 2 gold. I get 4 back. Nice job, Clint. Good shot, man.
You guys notice that Mason Dixon is chuckling to himself. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did put you right next to the targets if they had missed.
Oh, no, I didn't. I did not notice that.
Okay, so Clint Dawson has won the pistol shooting competition. I did not see that coming.
I did. That's why I bet on it.
I think at this point, Buck would go back to the silver dollar to just check in and make sure things were running okay. So on your way back to the silver dollar, you see Pony Boy come running down the street, and he's like, "Oh, Tanner, thank God I found you.
Oh.
I need some help."
What's wrong? What's wrong, pony boy?
Well, the poetry contest is over at the hotel, and they changed the rules. They gotta have 2 people on a team now. I need your help, or else I can't be in the poetry contest.
Oh my gosh, pony boy. Now,
Stanley said you were good at poetry, and I know you sent me those telegrams. They sounded like poems.
where is that Stanley? I'd like to have a word with him.
I saw him sneak off into the shadows.
That's typical.
I'm not sure what he was doing. I think he's hiding from somebody.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, just give me a second here, and I'll help you out, pony boy. What kind of prize is the winnings?
I think it's gonna be 10 gold, so we'd each get 5.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what you could do with those 5 gold.
That sounds like a couple rolls in the hay.
Sure is.
All right, pony boy, let's do this thing.
Now, Buck, I don't know what you want to do. I would assume that you're not too welcome at the hotel, but I don't want to tell you that you can't go there.
I ain't going there, man. There's fucking bed bugs in there.
Okay, so I'm going to do the contest. If you want to, you could just be like a random person in the crowd, or...
Oh, definitely.
Okay. I'm bringing you guys into the hotel bar.
What a fucking dump.
Jay, if you want to be this rancher guy down at the bottom...
Can I be the Rasta man with the guitar?
Well, he's in the poetry contest, so if you want to give us a little tune, that would work. But
Can I be the guy sitting with Tom Nighthawk?
yeah, that's who I meant. That
Okay.
guy.
Is Outhouse playing the piano in here?
Yes, because Buck got Cactus to play at the Silver Dollar, so
I got him exclusive.
yeah. So Wyatt had to hire somebody else, and Outhouse is frankly pretty bad at the piano, but they had to get somebody. This bar is not busy, especially considering the festival's going on. I mean, there's probably, 10 to 12 people in here, but there should be 50 people in here.
The sumo wrestler isn't that the guy from the strongman competition?
Yeah, that's Biggs McKinnon.
Biggs McKinnon.
This is an unnamed waitress at the hotel.
All right.
This, you're not totally sure at first, but this would appear to be a lady of the night.
I really thought she was flipping the bird.
This is also another lady of the night.
Oh, she's named though.
Yes, that is Keebley Rivers. Tom Nighthawk is in here. The sheriff is in here with his son, Jack. And the preacher, Ezekiel Sarkisian, is in here, who you have not met. So,
Ooh. Too bad Buck didn't come. I'd like to have a talk with him.
anybody want to describe this guy?
Jesus Christ.
That's the preacher?
Yep.
Go ahead, Buck.
Okay, Ezekiel Sarkisian, the preacher, is wearing a preacher's outfit with the collar, except he's holding a giant revolver and aiming it right at us. He's got a very mean scowl on his face, very clean-shaven, terrible cowboy hat. And he's very menacing. Frankly, I'm quite surprised he is the preacher. We could do better.
I don't think it's a secret around town that this guy had a pretty dark past.
Got a dark present.
The token was meant to reflect that. He's not obviously waving a gun around right now.
Oh, good.
But that's the kind of person this is. He's a fire and brimstone. He's not all lovey-huggy preacher.
He's Old Testament.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that he's always just like a bad day from turning back into that guy.
Keep it together, Ezekiel.
He very rarely goes into either of the bars. You think he's probably in here because of the contest, the poetry contest.
I hope that Tanner takes note that Ezekiel is in here. Maybe sets up a meeting with him and Buck. Who's the goth kid up by the Rasta man?
These are both the contestants in the poetry contest.
Awesome.
So, actually, if you want to name these two characters, and you can name the rancher guy that you are currently being, if you want. I don't have names for any of them.
He looks like a Willie.
Willie O'Leary.
Willie O'Leary.
The goth guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. He's like a slam poet.
Awesome, I think.
And he's being accompanied by this is actually a woman.
Dang.
She is playing a guitar.
Oh, her name's Vicky.
Okay.
Vicky Galifianakis. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's Vicky Nelson.
I could see her playing in a club somewhere. Vicky Nelson. All right, so they are up in the corner, and they're just delivering their poem at the moment. And Bart is like, oh, thank you so much, Tanner. So we're going to go up here. You can give your half, your poem first, and then I'll do mine. And
how many poems we do here, Bart?
We just got to do one, but if they like us, maybe they'll ask for an encore.
All right. I got a few choices. You let me know what you think. I got one about being out on the plains. I got one about a saloon. I got a couple others. Actually, you know what? I got one I think you're gonna like. So let's just wing this one.
All right, I like it. So these people up here are delivering their poem. They're like, thank you for being a friend. Traveled down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be for me. And the card attached would say, and the woman's like, thank you for being a friend.
God damn. Good poem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are Vicky and Willie.
Nice job, you two.
Vicky and Billy. Well done. If you can't tell, I'm doing the new Cowboys voice.
I like it.
Buck 20 years later is in here.
All right, so you guys get up onto the stage. Us guys, Tanner and Bart. Bart is clearly, he's like shaking. He's so nervous. He's like, oh.
Don't worry. Here, Bart, you'll be just fine.
Good luck, fellas.
Thank you, audience.
Vicky and Willie, they nailed it.
All right, you want to give your poem?
Yep. All right, y'all. Here we go. This little haiku that I wrote. Steam hisses. Tracks hum. Lone whistle pierces the night. Ghost town's silent watch.
Okay.
Yeah!
Okay. Ooh. It's short.
That's a haiku.
What?
A haiku. It's about the syllables. It's 3 lengths long, and it runs 5-7-5.
Okay. Gotcha.
I knew you were a fan, Tanner.
Oh yeah.
All right, I feel better now. Here's mine. They like to play the horseshoes up in Lukenbach, but Biggs McKinnon's play style tends to cause a shock. He's awful good at horseshoes, but there's a catch, of course, 'cause Biggs don't throw a horseshoe, he throws the whole damn horse.
Oh, Pony Boy, that was awesome.
Bravo.
Well done.
But Biggs does not look happy, and he starts walking towards the stage.
Hey, Bart.
Boom, boom, boom.
Slow down there, big fella.
But then he gets right in front of the stage, and he just starts clapping. And then he starts laughing and, like, belly laughing. And then he goes back to his seat.
Nice job, Bart.
Does the crowd want another poem from these guys?
Encore, encore.
Oh, they like us, Tanner. This is amazing. I always knew it.
I think we're going to get some gold pieces here.
You want to give him another one?
Yeah, sure.
I want to hear another hat-chew.
Bless you.
Ha!
Was that it?
Nope. I got one more for you.
Okay.
Cattle graze at dawn. Lonely coyotes soft howl. Stars fade into morn.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
Those are real
Yeah, they're deep.
That is deep.
Real deep.
That's nice. You notice that the small crowd that's here is just enraptured. They're like crowding around the stage to hear better. Really digging it.
That one was Donald Drydock approved.
Awesome. So Bart steps up. Tom Nighthawk is a trapper. He lives out in the woods. He lays the finest traps out there and traps the finest goods. His furs are lush and healthy. His leathers sure are nice. His hat might be a bear head, but the bear head is his wife.
Nice job, Bart. That was another great one. You got some good rhymes in there.
Good stuff, gentlemen.
And Bart starts another one.
Oh, he's got more.
Buck McCabe and Tanner Cole, and even Stanley Clark, rode out to the Crumpus farm in the thunder and the dark. They fought an epic battle there and rescued Jenny Jepson. We have them to thank for the defeat of all those pigmen. And you see the sheriff turn around and start eyeing you guys. Or he's especially eyeing Tanner.
Bart, you might have gone a little too far on that one. We were supposed to kind of keep some of that stuff under wraps, buddy, but that's all right.
Sorry, Tanner.
That was a good poem, though.
Well, Donald Drydock doesn't understand any of those references, but it rhymed and I liked it.
I like this guy.
I think the final vote comes down to Donald Drydock. Does it go to Tanner and Ponyboy or Vicky and Willie?
Well, I think all of the contestants were very well performed tonight, but I liked the rhyming of the last two gentlemen, Tanner and Bart.
Woo! Bart hugs you.
Tanner
Beers on Tanner.
Tanner kind of reluctantly pats his back a little bit and it's like, all right, Pony Boy, we did okay. Outhouse, get us some good music going.
Here you go.
As you're walking by, Tom Nighthawk's like,
I didn't like that poem you said about me. I mean, it might be true. Bareheaded, my wife. You didn't have to say it like that. Anyway.
Oh, Tom, that's just sometimes how poems go. It's almost like, pointing out the obvious and, maybe poke a little fun at it. Who knows?
I like those hackers.
You like that haiku?
Hackers. Yeah. Maybe I'll learn how to do that myself.
I'll teach you sometime.
I like that. You come out to my cabin. You teach me some haiku. Maybe give me a tickling.
Oh, right about that. I gotta go, Tom. I gotta go talk to Ezekiel real quick here.
Great performance there, guys.
Oh, thanks, friend.
Yep.
oh, thank you, sir, and thank you for your vote of appreciation.
Well, you're very welcome.
I appreciate it myself. Are you from out of town?
Yes, sir. Came down from Lukenbach. I have a ranch up there.
Wow.
So the one about the prairie that really tugged at my heartstrings. Yours were good too, Bart.
I appreciate it. Maybe someday I'll get out to see Lukenbach for myself.
Yeah, you know where to find us. You come look me up at the ranch. We'll, feed you a burger. Or something. Whatever they do on ranches, son.
Problem is the stagecoach driver's dead, and he turned...
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to enjoy this beer with this man infested with bedbugs.
Ew. Tanner, did you have something you wanted to say?
I honestly can't remember why I wanted to have Buck talk to Ezekiel, and I don't think I've ever talked to him either.
So he knows at least about Muriel. You're not sure if he knows about Jane.
Oh, and that's because she was found in the church, right?
Correct.
He found her.
He found her in the church. Okay. Right.
With her
Okay.
skivvies tied
With her
around her neck.
That's right, around her neck. Tanner walks up to the preacher. He's like, "Howdy, preacher. How you doing tonight? I'm Tanner Cole. I don't think we've officially met yet."
No, we haven't. You new in this town?
Yeah, I've been here a few weeks now.
Few weeks.
Maybe 2.
You haven't been to church.
Well, you know, I've been meaning to get over there, sir. I haven't had the chance yet. Anyway, the reason that I wanted to talk to you here tonight is been getting on with Buck McCabe pretty well here, and you know, rumor has it you might have come across, how do I say this, Muriel in the church one night. Is there any place we can go and chat privately? Maybe meet up with Buck and bring him in on this sensitive subject.
He's gonna grab you by the collar and like yank you down into the chair next to him.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that, sir.
How do you know about that?
There's some whisperings in the town.
From who? Who told you?
I don't believe I'm at liberty to divulge that information in fear of not getting future information. Is it true though?
He kind of tilts his head.
How am I to know you're not the one that put her there?
Well, I'm fairly certain that all happened before I got here, so obviously it, wouldn't have been me that did that. And quite frankly, between you and me, I just want to know what happened.
You got a reason for this curiosity?
I hate to see a young woman get so heinously butchered, and I'd like to do my part to bring her some justice if I could. Or at least involve the proper authorities with said matter.
Looks to me like the proper authorities are sitting right across the table.
And he kind of starts to whisper a little bit. The proper authorities have had some time to look into this matter, and it's not quite solved yet. So anything that we can do to, quickly resolve this mystery, I think would be for the best. Would you agree?
Is the sheriff actually listening to this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'm going to give you two choices. You can either tell him you're a Pinkerton, or you can roll something.
I'm going to roll something.
All right. Convince is a good one.
Okay. I'm going to try to convince him to go talk to me and Buck outside of this bedbug infested shithole. All right. So Tanner's got a 60. He's rolling on a 60. Christ, rolled an 89.
So Ezekiel says,
Are you a moral man?
I like to think so.
Then I have to reiterate that I'm very surprised you haven't been to my church. I tell you what, you come in there, you hear a service, maybe we'll have a talk afterwards.
That sounds like a fine plan. I'll do just that.
All right, I should be getting back there. I liked your haikus.
Thank you, preacher.
he slowly walks out the door.
Still pointing his gun at everyone.
Mr. Cole,
Yeah?
can I buy you a beer?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Name's Donald Drydock.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, Donald.
Nice to meet you.
I think I heard you say you come from Lukenbach?
Yes, sir. Finest city west of the Mississippi River.
All right. What kind of ranch you got up there?
What kind of ranch? A goddamn cattle ranch, son.
Well, I mean, you
What kind
know,
of ranch you think I have?
hens,
Fucking sheep ranch?
chickens,
Hens.
goats.
We got those. I don't ranch them. They just run wild, eat the ticks.
Yeah, that's good.
Lay some eggs.
What?
We make them for breakfast. Omelets.
You got any
Sunny side up, sunny side down.
Wait,
Hash browns, whatever you want.
I'm not sure sunny side down is a thing, but I could be wrong.
It's a thing on my ranch, son. You ever been to Lukenbach?
No, I have not. I've not had the opportunity to get over to Lukenbach.
Well, let me tell you something about Lukenbach. Sunny side down, one of the most popular egg styles.
I'm gonna have to give that a try.
I think you should. Come up to my ranch. It's called the Broken Busted Musket Ranch.
That's a very interesting sounding name. I'll have to go and check that out.
It's a long name. We should have shortened it because the sign is very long, and when people are riding their horses by, it takes them a long time to read it, and half the time I think they probably don't read it.
Yeah, that's a conundrum, sir.
Yeah, but, you know, live and learn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me ask you something, sir.
Sure.
Is this the best place to get a beer in this town? 'Cause, frankly, this place is disgusting.
No. Tanner looks over at Wyatt and he turns back over to Donald. He's like, there's a place right directly across the street called the Silver Dollar Saloon. If you're going to get a drink,
Thank God.
that's where you're going to go. That's the best saloon in town.
Well, maybe I'll see you over at the Silver Dollar.
That would be great. And thanks.
If not, see you up in Lukenbach for some sunny side down eggs.
That sounds mighty fine. Pleasure to meet you, Donald.
Great high chews.
Bless you. Sunny side down.
Ciao!